I'm Albert Njelo Mutani, now the Executive Secretary and Mayor of Southern Branch, Thalaka County, and second National Trustee. Currently, we are engaging the employer on the collecting bargaining agreement for the year 2021-2025. We thank the previous governments because the 2012-2016 CBA was implemented in total. 2016-2021 CBA was implemented in total. So it is this CBA for 2021-2025 which has not been implemented at all. And the time is elapsing. So it is now yesterday, that is 22nd, we were engaging the employer, that is the Teacher Service Commission, so that we can see how that salary can be implemented and increased for our teachers. We started down, but it's quite unfortunate because we never agreed. The employer was offering 2.4 to the highest paying teacher and the 9.5 to the lowest. Simply, that is even opposite. The one who should get the highest is the one who is earning the lowest. So that one is even the opposite of what we are requesting. At the same time, what the employer is offering is far below even what the president and the SLC offered for our teachers, which is 7 to 9%. Amape, the SLC did a survey, and it was noted that the salary, according to the labor market review, that the teachers are the poorest ranked and the lowest paid compared to the colleagues in the private sector. That means a teacher graduate, and a teacher, another graduate in the private sector. The salaries, there is a lot of disparities in the salaries. So what we are requesting the Teacher Service Commission is to note, number one, there is the time we have 100% transition, that all the people are in school, that there is the schools overcrowded. There is a lot of work for our teachers because some classes are going even beyond 100 students. So it means that the teachers are overworked, meaning that there is a time that it requires to be really motivated and to be paid as per the work they are doing. Number two, we have the CBC, which is really overloaded, and at the same time teachers are overworking. So many subjects and a lot of activities, which means that the teachers are required to work and even to put extra effort and create more time. Number three, we have our economy. The inflation since our last increment has gone up to 60%. Comparing that time, the last time, that was 2017, the teacher, the petrol was at a cost of around 90, and now it's almost 200. If you calculate about the percentage, that is about 60%. So it means that when you are talking about 60% increment, is actually to caution the economic times. So since the talks flopped, or they never succeeded yesterday, we are hoping that come Monday, when we are resuming the talk, our employer will be present a tangible proposal, and sincerely will be genuine enough so that he can be able to take care of the employer in the best way possible. And we actually requesting the Teacher Service Commission, who is our employer, to behave the same way the Parliamentary Service Commission behaves, because every time they talk about the well-being of those they have employed. The Judicial Service Commission, which is the most well-paid commission, which has been assisted by their employer, who are the Judicial Service Commission. So our employer Teacher Service Commission can nimble leave from the Public Service Commission and the Judicial Service Commission, so that you take care of the people you have employed. Let them be motivated so that they can be productive. When you motivate them, obviously expect that the education, which teachers are the heartbeat of this education, who actually try on the way Sodoma will meet Gomorrah, through all ways that the teachers are properly motivated, so that they can be able to stay at the education of this nation, so that they can be at the par with those we are the developed countries we hear about in Denmark, Norway, and those other countries. So we are this time, we know the government will cooperate, but if they will not, we will look for ways, because we cannot actually keep on dying of economic kwashiorkor. So we will have some other options which are there, and they are anchored in the law. One, we have the court that is anchored in the law, and at the same time we have the other one, which is picketing, which is also covered in our constitution.
On the subject of teachers, I know we have a wonderful teaching force in Kenya. We have all moved to the next level. I know there are discussions between the Teacher Service Commission and the teacher representatives. I want to ask them to expedite the negotiations, because Government of Kenya has provided the resources for teachers to enhance their pay packages. So if we can conclude the negotiations so that teachers can go forward and benefit from the resources that we have made available. I also want to ask all the other stakeholders to make it easy and faster for us to find agreement so that we can move forward together as a nation.